Hit, the world stood still. Every precaution imaginable was put into place to save lives. But consider this, since 2020, nearly 1,500 people died in King County alone, not from COVID, but from a deadly dose of fentanyl. Most communities are experiencing a surge in fentanyl deaths right now. In King County, it is especially deadly. In 2019, 3 lives were lost every week on average, but today it's skyrocketing. Every single week in King County, at least 20 fentanyl overdose deaths are reported. The drug does not discriminate against age or pre-existing conditions. And also, I've talked to families who've lost children to a fentanyl overdose. They want the world to know this is not an overdose problem, it's a mass poisoning. What a beautiful picture.
And she was a beautiful girl, inside and out.
This is Sophia.
Trey, my beautiful Trey.
This is Brilliant Lawson Lynch.
Lucas is my younger son.
Well, he was my firstborn. He was the best big brother.
She was witty, she was funny, really kind.
Lucas was kind. Lucas had lots of friends.
He was a musician, so that's why I brought this picture, because he was in his element here.
She was 20 in this picture. This was taken just a few days before she passed away.
I lost her 6 days after she turned 18.
He was 21, so.
I would not think of Lucas being a depressed guy.
I never imagined that we'd lose her first.
He got a Percocet from an acquaintance, and it was not a Percocet. It was completely fake with fentanyl and fillers, and he died in his sleep.
And my husband and I were both, what is fentanyl?
How does it feel to be around other moms like this?
It's like,
They're the only ones that know how we feel.
it's like you're in this new club now that you never wanted to be in.
Yeah.
It's a horrible club, but you find bonding.
That conversation continues tonight at 6:30. These moms have a message for all of you parents at home. We're also going to talk to the DEA. They reveal what action is needed now. I went into this story thinking this was about a drug epidemic. This is about a mass poisoning. All of these kids of these mothers that we interviewed were taking what they thought was a painkiller for pain or for other reasons. They had no idea that it was laced with fentanyl, which is the problem. The drug cartels are flooding all of this up the West Coast. They don't care if they're getting people addicted. It's all about the money. It's a really deep issue. I learned a lot doing this story.
And so with these moms and these kids who died, was it just one pill?
One pill,
One
or a half of a
time.
pill in some cases. One of these guys was 6'2", 285 pounds, and it was a half of a pill that killed him, and it was enough to kill 7 or 8 people, according to the autopsy. The potency is as high as it's ever been, and that's one message that the DEA is getting out now. They've never seen it this bad in terms of potency per pill.
And I think the common theme is that, or the message it sounds like, is that this could happen to anyone.
Anybody,
right?
That's the problem. You only
Yeah.
get one mistake. That's the issue. What was interesting too is these parents have a message for all of you who think you know what your kids are doing. You think you know what they've got going on social media, but like they learn, you just sometimes don't. So I'm hoping that you all have a chance to watch at 6:30 and 11 tonight.
It's heartbreaking, but so much strength coming from these moms to tell their
It was
story.
such a privilege to meet them. Yeah.
We'll be